Water dissolving, water removing. There is water at the bottom of the ocean. Under the water, carry the water. Remove the water at the bottom of the goddamn ocean.
Unacceptable!
Hi, my name is Brian. Joe and I met in like middle school, and in high school we played in a band called Bleach. And we kept in touch because Joe's a good human being.
Aw.
Is this on Discord or Twitch?
It's on both Discord and Twitch.
Man, fucking technology.
Yeah.
This is wild.
Yeah.
So these people can see me.
Yes, you're not invisible. Despite your sunglasses, you still exist.
Can they still see me?
They
I mean,
can.
Does it change?
do
if
any
I-
of us actually really exist?
So I started using my camcorder for like work Zoom meetings.
No, you don't.
Yeah. So like I bought this thing off Amazon that like takes the whatever cords come out of my camcorder.
Does it have the date on it when you broadcast?
Yeah. So it's so it takes whatever the fuck comes out of my camcorder, and I can plug it into the USB port on my computer, and I can use it as the like webcam on my work laptop. So I started doing that just to fuck with people.
You gotta call in one of these days. We gotta.
Yeah, let's do it. I'll use my camcorder.
Yeah, we're gonna do this remote one of these days.
You might find yourself living in a shotgun shack. You might find yourself in another part of the world. And you might find yourself behind the wheel of a large automobile. And you might find yourself in a beautiful house with a beautiful wife. And you might ask yourself, well, how did I get here? Let the days go by. Let the days go by.
Water flowing underground
Into the blue again.
after the money is gone.
Once in a goddamn lifetime. You might ask yourself,
All right,
what
all right.
is this?
I'm shutting it down.
We got permission. Joe.
I know, you got permission from Tierra. I got other neighbors too. They're gonna call the police on me.
Fair enough.
A round of applause for Brian, please, everybody.
Yay!
Yeah.
That shit kicked ass.
It really did. I was not ready for that.
How can neighbors call the police on karaoke?
We're right above someone's bedroom, my guy.
Yeah, but it's karaoke.
They,
like,
and they should be banging.
and
even
it's
louder.
also talking
Okay, but
heads.
this isn't a karaoke bar. This is my.
But it's talking heads. Like, people appreciate the talking heads, Joe. Like, there's not a single person.
Listen, Morty.
If you find a single person in the goddamn world that doesn't appreciate the talking heads, they can call the police.
I'm sure they appreciate the talking heads, but I'm sure they don't.
They wouldn't call the police if they appreciate the talking heads, Joe.
Right. But the thing is that
That's a very important part of
they
the
don't know if you're
fucking
doing
equation.
karaoke or if you're up here beating the shit out of me. And it sounds like you're beating the shit out of me.
No.
I'm not sure that's true, Joe.
Violent karaoke.
We were so close to the end, too.
You don't think
Joe.
screaming at the top of your lungs, how did I get here, is going to scare somebody?
Joe, we were so close to the end. Joe, we were so close to the end.
I
Can you at
understand.
least let him? Can you let him finish? Like, it was jamming.
Like,
I was like,
No, we have to stop.
here's the trick, Joe.
Uh-huh.
Somebody calls the cops
Good.
on you for karaokeing, talking heads. They call the cops knock on the door. You put on a big suit and you open the door. You answer the door with the big suit, and they're just like, we can't do anything with this, Joe.
You're free to go.
They're
keep it
just
down.
like, you got the
Free to
David,
go, sir.
you got the David Byrne suit on. Like, we can't fuck with this.
We're sorry for troubling you. I'm also really excited for Among Us VR, which is supposed to come out later this year. Not that I have a VR setup, but I feel like an FPS Among Us would be kind of sick.
Heck
oh,
yeah.
hell yeah! You can't wait till they do a Among Us VR.
If you get
Yeah.
that VR, let me know. I'll invest in it too.
I'm considering it. I think I think I'm waiting for VR to be much more accessible and affordable. I think that it won't be long before like VR
Just plug
is
your flashlight into your USB and just feel it.
yeah. You get a VR headset so that you can play Among Us and Half-Life Alyx, but eventually you're trying to figure out
VR
okay,
chat.
how do I jerk off with this thing on?
Full body
Well,
tracking.
The cool thing about a microphone is that it runs both ways. So a microphone works as a speaker the same way that a speaker works as a microphone. So if we were to plug these microphones into an output, you could hear noise coming out of the microphone, right?
Right.
So, you know,
Oh.
You should plug it in there right now.
you see where I'm going with that, Joe, right?
I
Yeah.
don't actually.
Change your setup completely right now.
Have you ever made mescaline pickles before?
Shut the fuck up.
So, like, you just pickle cucumbers, but instead of like a normal brine, you just you can buy the cactuses online, like it's totally legal, and all you have to do is like shave all the like surface bullshit off the cactus, and you've got the juice, like right the meat of the cactus. And so you like cut up all the meat of the cactus, and there's a whole process you have to go through to get like the good shit out of it. And you cut it all up, and you heat it, and you boil like the cactus, and you get the juice out of all the cactus. And then like once you get the juice out of the cactus, you heat it up just like you've made pickles, right? So like the same process, but with the mescaline brine. And then you do that, and you put cucumbers in it, and you can make mescaline pickles. And it's a pretty easy process. Like the process of like shaving the skin off of the cactus is the worst part, and getting all the meat out of it. And you heat up the meat, and once you get all the meat out of the cactus, it's basically the same process of making a regular pickle. And you make a mescaline brine. And I don't know where I was going with that, but mescaline brine is great. Like mescaline pickles, like you can make a sandwich out of mescaline pickles, and you're just high as fuck for the next 24 hours.
Okay, let's go back to the previous conversation. So you're saying that we have a microphone here. Let's see it being used as an input device. True. By using that as an input device, it goes out to the speakers of Curso and Greg here.
Sounds about right.
There you go. I don't know why you have to do the diagram. I do know.
Greg.
So everyone watching the stream could be happy.
I'm very confused on what the hell is going on here.
Now
We're just talking about mescaline.
So what we were saying before is that you could use the microphone as an output, so that the microphone could generate noise, right?
Kurgo? Who's Kurgo?
Shut the fuck up. All right, my penmanship is terrible on a mouse.
What do y'all think about noise rock? Like just like harsh noise type, like oscillators, like that kind of music.
Uh-huh. Okay, so we have the output coming to the microphone, right?
Yes.
All right. How does this help me jerk off? So we were talking about... We're talking about VR headsets. Yeah, so Among Us and Half-Life. Now, I feel like you were onto something. You were saying that
Jerk off to Among Us.
we could use the VR headset and then use this to provide output to the microphone.
So the trick is you put on the VR headset.
Uh-huh.
You walk up to the Dairy Queen.
Shut the...
And you might find yourself living in another part of the world. Spent the day seeing a bunch of people that I had to make an appearance with to not feel bad about not seeing them in the last few years. So it's been a very long day, and I spent a very good part of the day hanging out with Joe and seeing lots of music. Joe drew a very good picture of me being angry and having varicose veins, which is very accurate. That is
Veiny ass legs.
such a good picture of me.
It's beautiful.
It's a
I can't-
beautiful
Joe,
picture. It's
whoa,
a really
there
good
are two
picture.
Brians in the
Will you
room
hold
right
on? What is your Twitter? Will you make this your profile picture on Twitter?
now?
I'll consider it. Send it to me.
Before we go, I have something I want to share with you.
Huh.
Are you
I'm
ready?
ready? I'm
Okay.
ready.
So we started this channel back in like November, December, and we sometimes what I do is I take these streams and I clip out the good parts and I make YouTube videos and I posted one in the other
Damn.
Discord, and I felt like you were making fun of me for it.
Me?
Yeah,
What was the video?
it was the first YouTube video that we did.
Who was there?
Who was there?
Yeah.
What do you mean? Who was there?
I don't know.
Who was
What was I making fun of?
You
I guess is the question.
you said I was a famous podcaster, which was,
Oh yeah, I remember that.
okay, that hurt my feelings.
Calling you a famous podcaster?
Yeah.
Also, you're good at what you were doing, Joe.
Huh?
You're good at what you were doing because you're a famous podcaster.
Okay, but
Yeah.
there's no such thing as a pogcaster. So you make
Also, Brian, this is not a podcast.
so when you make up words like that.
I guess that's true.
So when you make up words like that, I can only assume that you're making fun of me.
You're not a famous podcaster.
Oh, Joe, it sounds to me like you might be the world's first famous podcaster.
Shut the fuck up. Now everyone's making fun of me.
You're not a famous podcaster.
I wanted to show this to you for a long time, and I thought you would be a dick about it because you were a dick about it.
I would say I'm sorry for being a dick about it,
But
it's just in my nature.
I hope you know that we'd love to have you on the show at any time.
I would love to be a podcaster
Fuck
on
you.
your show.
Can we get a close up on your crab tattoo?
Crab.
Oh wait, that's me. There's your tattoo.
That's
Any other tattoos you want to show off?
No.
Good night, everybody.
Cause you know I'm fiending for that feeling Jesus gives me when I'm kneeling. Kneeling for D's.
Yeah.
These what?
These prayers.